Part 3, waiting on the appearance of the Honorable Judge Sandra Peake in her own court. You know, time in family court is not your friend. And a week in family court feels like 3 months anywhere else. It's your children, right? It was my baby. Time was not on my side. And the last time I'd seen or talked to my child was at the zoo when my ex-wife faked me trying to kidnap our child to get me arrested. Still thankful that that mutual friend showed up. And I was a wreck. I was a wreck back then. Wreck. And I was scared. I was worried about my child. I hammered on my attorney. Do something. Do something now. Because I knew the time. And she would not let me see her. I couldn't talk to her at all. My baby had never seen my ex-wife and I in that type of exchange. Never have, we have never argued in front of her. And not just to my credit, but to hers as well. We didn't believe in that. Children stay children for as long as possible. Adults keep their shit to themselves, keep it together. My oldest, my children, the older two, have never really seen us argue, okay? So that was the only time she'd ever seen anything like that. And then there was radio silence from me. The time was not my friend because that time was time given to my ex-wife to program my child against me. That's exactly what she did. That is exactly what she did. I'm hammering my attorney, do something, do something. She advises me to text her. So we had a record of it, asking to speak with Joe. So I did. Right here. Every single day. Sometimes I would text twice. Never more than that because, you know, didn't want her to accuse me of trying to harass her. She was on that type shit. Time. So all of this time she has to program my child. She did that. And it's something that my daughter and I are still working through. She has programmed my daughter to believe that I am quick to anger. And when I'm angry, she's in danger. My ex-wife is in danger. She has programmed my child to come to her rescue. And I knew that's exactly what she would do because I know my ex-wife, right? And it's heartbreaking to see. I mean, my little girl full on panic attack about the thought, the possibility of us being in the same place at the same time. That's horrible for her. She had time to do it because Sandra Peake thought it would be a better expenditure of her time, our time, for her to be out campaigning instead of being on that fucking bench. It also affords your spouse the opportunity to do things to you. And she did things. She was the authorized user on all of our accounts. I worked 50, 60-hour work weeks and she ran the house. So for every bill, I worked to make the money to pay that bill, but she was the one actually clicking send. My health insurance, our health insurance, I actually paid out of pocket, came out of my account, my personal. So she goes and changes the authorized user or takes me away as an authorized user, changes the method of payment, and canceled my fucking health insurance. I have rheumatoid arthritis. We were together when I was diagnosed and she knew how sick I was. I still owe $50,000 on that ICU stay. Laying in that bed, though, woke my ass up. That experience was priceless. So, other little things, character defining things, things that if you take the time to look, tells a story. She was the authorized user for our cell phones. She canceled my cell phone. So no problem, right? I don't just start up my own separate account. I couldn't have my phone number. She was the authorized user. She had to give me permission to keep my number, and she refused. And because of that, I lost contact with a potential job. I was negotiating a new contract to stay here in Houston. I had to work. Yeah, time to do things that weakened my fight for my child. Okay. Now, what I do know about her is that she don't like her business in the street. That's something we have in common. And for as much as this is exposing to me, it is exposing to her too. She don't like it and I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. When she took my cell phone number, the number, she owned it. Okay. I took to Twitter. I started tagging T-Mobile. Told the whole fucking story. I get a dry ass email. Sorry about your phone. I didn't know. She fucking knew. She knew. You have time. If you're given time in family court, you can do some harm. She also had time to clean out. So I have RA. I smoke pot. Help with the pain. I'm also in the compassionate use program here in Texas. She smoked for fun. And I have the text messages to prove it. Right here. Hey, is there any weed in the house? Oh, I need to smoke. The whole time. Our daughter is with her. Okay. She has just enough time to clean out before we do finally get back to court. And when we get there, Sandra Peake has arrived. Her attorney says, we have proof of drug use. I'm like, what the fuck are they talking about? Never occurred to me that it was the pot. Because quite honestly, we both smoked. You want to talk about rolling the dice. What if it had been that situation where, okay, well, y'all both smoking weed, neither one of y'all have her. But, okay. So, now that we bring up drug use, everything stops for drug screens. I knew I was going to fail. She didn't, because she had time. She had time. So, that led to, providing proof of the compassionate use program and an expert witness showing up in court testifying that these hair tests are actually biased against people with dark curly hair because marijuana stays in the shaft of our hair longer. And not just black people. If you have dark curly hair, it's biased against you. With all of that proof, okay? She had time to do things. And because showing up in court at that moment was not Sandra Peake's priority, she created the environment so an abuser, mine, could thrive. And she's done it many times before.